stunning new report showing just how badly pandemic policies hurt our nation's school kids. But the White House is blaming everything on who else? The Trump administration. Did they forget it was Democrats who were pushing all the school closures? Hey, I'm Jimmy Fallon in for Kennedy. And according to the National Assessment of Educational Progress, fourth grade math and reading scores fell dramatically in the first 2 years of COVID. It's the first time math scores have fallen ever. And it was the largest decrease for reading in 30 years. In other words, fourth graders now read about as well as I do. The drop affected all regions of the country and hurt minorities the most. Parents, obviously extremely alarmed. But just last week, Dr. Anthony Fauci claimed school closures didn't really hurt kids. Come on.
Do you regret particularly the last one, the shutdown, the sweeping shutdown?
No, I don't.
Particularly for kids who couldn't go to school except remotely, that it's forever damaged them.
Well, I don't think it's forever irreparably damaged anyone.
Oof, that aged about as well as a $2 bottle of wine. Take it from a guy who drinks a lot of $2 bottle of wine. But wait, there's more. Earlier today, the White House pinned it all on the previous administration because, of course, they did.
What is the administration going to do about this severe learning loss? And does the administration shoulder any blame for not pushing schools to reopen sooner?
Let's step back to where we were not too long ago when this president walked into this administration. The economy was shut down. Businesses were shut down. And what we have seen is, we've seen the numbers, but I think that's what we see. That's how we saw it. It shows you how mismanaged the pandemic was and how the impact of that mismanagement had on on kids' progress and academic well-being. And we must repair the damage that was done by the last administration.
Karine Jean-Pierre could get caught red-handed robbing a bank and would still tell cops it was Donald Trump. Today on Fox, Wisconsin Republican Senator Ron Johnson had a very different opinion on the school mess.
What's so tragic about how we harmed our children during our responses, it wasn't driven by the science. The school shutdowns and our CDC response to how we were going to handle children was largely driven by the teachers' unions.
So who's to blame? Trump, Biden, or Randy Weingarten? As you know, I'm just a guest host, so they went out and rounded up the best panelists they could find. Unfortunately, none of them could make it. So here with me in studio, Fox News contributor and business and economics professor at the King's College in Manhattan, Brian Brenberg. Hey, girl. Stand-up comic and radio personality Alli Breen in the house, and the crowd goes wild. And you know him, you love him. Comedian Charles McBee here as well. Hello.
What's going on?
Happy Thursday, you guys. Let's dive in. Let's do it to it. McBee, you and I are proof that children don't learn in school. So how did they not know that children were going to have a hard time learning out of school?
All I know is I wish I could have blamed COVID or a pandemic for like my math scores when I was in
Now, to be
school.
clear, he graduated last in his class and he was homeschooled.
Exactly.
It's not good. It's not good.
No, it's bad. Look, I don't have kids of my own that I claim, but like if kids are, not able to learn or if they were affected negatively, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing and they should own up to it. But they should own up to it regardless if it was Republicans, if it was Democrats. The people in charge should own up to
There's a
whatever
key
they were.
point there. Okay, I'll go to Brenberg really quickly. You're a professor, so most of this obviously your fault. But stick with me. Do you really think, though, when you read these New York Times op-eds about how we were blindsided and Fauci, blah, 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 do you think on some level, since Charles invoked politics, they might have known this was coming down the pike, meaning kids not being in school and losing academically, but they only took the position because it was an election year and it was an anti-Trump position. Do you think the kids were the casualty of some type of politics here?
Yeah, they always conveniently figure this stuff out after all the damage has been done. I'm waiting for them to kind of figure out, maybe it was a bad idea to hand back all those student loans because it drove up the cost of college, or gee, we shouldn't have banned gasoline Powers card because that hurt the poor. Right? They always figure this out late. And we knew this. Anybody who was out in the world dealing with kids knew they were struggling big time here. We also knew this. It wasn't going to help to put them back into school because so many schools are not focused on reading and math.
How about that?
Absolutely.
The fact that the average school kid in America thinks 2 + 2 = Jell-O. That was already the case going into this. But Alli, you were making a lot of racist jokes about Asians and math in the green room. But seriously, how can our kids compete in a global economy, to Brian's point, if the people in charge are dumb And they're prioritizing things other than the competitive things they need to know, like math and science and reading and everything between.
Yeah, absolutely. You put kids in masks and then you send them home, you sit them in front of a screen and you terrify them about going outside. It's going to have an adverse effect. Kids aren't going to do well in that environment. And I think we really underestimated the importance of atomic wedgies and being tortured by the mean girls to kids' development.
That is funny.
You need that social interaction. Last time I got an atomic wedgie, I aced my geometry.
Get out of here. I didn't realize you had a geometry test last Tuesday when I saw you. I had no idea. Now, I don't feel so bad about it. I don't feel so bad. Brenberg, let's have this talk, though, from an academic standpoint for kids, because we are behind the 8 ball now. We're at least acknowledging that.
Really
that's part of solving the
badly
problem.
behind the 8 ball,
But how do you make up the ground, or do you not? Should I just learn to speak Mandarin? What do I do here?
Well, look, I don't have a lot of faith in the public school system catching up because they have the wrong priorities. The problem in this country is that money doesn't follow kids and what they need. It follows political priorities. And right now, those priorities are not the things that kids are falling behind in. So if you really want to change it, you need a different system. You need to, in more states around the country, the dollars that kids are getting spent on them have to follow the kid, and the parent has to have a say. They don't, but you can see they're trying to take that back. That's one of the most encouraging things happening in this country right now.
So the answer really is elections, though. It's people that did like a Glenn Youngkin, which was prioritize kids instead of teachers.
Prioritize kids. Change the policy. Money should follow kids, not systems. Corey DeAngelis always says it on this program. He's right about it.
He's spot on. But let me make this argument for a second, as Charles and Alli, you both know. When all these kids were locked down, a lot of these teachers' unions were making flash mob videos to highlight how difficult life was for them. Is it possible they were actually preparing our kids for the economy of the future, which is everybody just functioning on the internet trying to attract attention to their little window?
Well, every day that they were on Zoom, they were literally preparing the kids for what we're going to be doing now in the workforce, being on Zoom with no pants on, pretending to pay attention to your Monday morning work meeting. So it's literally just preparing them for what they're going to be doing anyway. But hopefully, like you said earlier, it's not like we were #1 in math before. We don't actually teach math in schools now. So hopefully we can actually learn things like finances, learn things like taxes, learn things like things that are actually going to prepare you for actual society whenever we do go back to,
I don't know that it prepares for actual society, though, because I don't know any of those things, and I'm hosting a cable news show.
There you go. Well, never mind.